Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana. Rigathi Gachagua made some remarks earlier today during UDA NDC meeting where William Ruto was crowned as UDA's presidential candidate. So in this video, I want us to listen in to Rigathi Gachagua, after which, as usual here, we are going to dissect those remarks to see exactly what might be happening behind the scenes. Listen into this.
I want to tell these delegates that there are opinion polls that are being done by Azimio to create an impression that huyo mzee wa Azimio is going somewhere. By Infotrack, by Star newspaper, please ignore those opinion polls. Go ahead and look for votes. Those opinion polls have been done before to create room for that mzee akatae matokeo. So ignore the opinion polls. Just continue looking for votes and solidifying our vote for the deputy president. Kwa hayo machache, Mungu awabariki, asante.
Yes, that's Rigathi Gachagua earlier today. So in this video right now, I want us to answer two questions. Why are Tanga, and in this case Rigathi Gachagua, why are Tanga blaming these opinion polls while all along they have been praising and celebrating these opinion polls? What has changed? The second question, I've listened to some of these Mount Kenya leaders speaking, and not only Rigathi Gachagua. Of late, they have actually been speaking with some level of confidence. So I'm just asking, where are they getting that confidence from, while all indications are showing and suggesting that William Ruto is not going to win this year's election? Where is this confidence coming from? Those are the two questions I want us to answer in this video. In case you've bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. To answer the first question, they are blaming these opinion polls because they know they are clearly losing. And they know that irrespective of which pollster will do an opinion poll, if scientifically done properly, those opinion polls will likely show Raila Odinga beating William Ruto. And I'm saying that because today, some pollsters from different research companies released their opinion polls today, and all the polls are showing Raila Odinga beating William Ruto in all 6 provinces except in Central and in Rift Valley. And those are 2 different opinion polls. So already Tanga they know that any opinion poll that will be released will just be showing Raila beating William Ruto. If that opinion poll is done scientifically, properly, without any external influence, they already know that. So they are just trying to give their supporters some hope. They are just trying to lie to their supporters that actually they are still in this place to win. And that they are doing that to actually give them hope so that they cannot get disillusioned. Because the moment they get disillusioned, then even turnout will be very low in their strongholds. In this case, maybe Rift Valley and the mountain. So they are doing that deliberately to give hope to their supporters, not to get discouraged. That's the first question, and I think I've answered that. And then to the second question, why are these leaders from the mountain talking with a lot of confidence? I've really observed that, and I've been thinking about that, and I'm seeing 2 reasons here. The first reason they are talking with that level of confidence, in their thinking, or rather in their mind, they think they have colonized, or rather they have now locked the mountain. So they want to prove a point to President Uhuru Kenyatta that they can actually beat him on the mountain. So in their thinking, they are that confident, that arrogant, because they think they have locked that mountain. And largely listening to people talking, these are political greenhorns, first-time members of parliament, the likes of Ndininyoro and Rigathi Gachagua. In their thinking, they think they have locked that mountain, so they are happy that they are proving a point to President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. But is that really the case? Have they locked the mountain? If you look at politics on the mountain, William Ruto has been enjoying a sympathy vote. And that sympathy was because Uhuru said kumi yake, kumi ya William Ruto. And then William Ruto has been aggressively campaigning on the mountain since 2018. So all along, William Ruto was being seen as a victim who was being fought, but he was not actually fighting back. He has been enjoying sympathy. Uhuru Kenyatta, the mountain kingpin, has never gone to the mountain to undo what William Ruto has been doing there. Yes, he has never gone to the mountain to undo what William Ruto has been doing there. And the moment Uhuru Kenyatta steps foot on the mountain to start persuading his people, to start talking to his people, residents of Mount Kenya will just be reminded that they belong somewhere and that their kingpin is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And I'm seeing things will drastically change on the mountain. And I'm saying that because largely if you look at it nationally, before the likes of Raila Amolo Odinga stepped on the campaign trail, William Ruto was actually leading in all 8 provinces, including in Nyanza. Previous opinion polls that were being done around 12 months away were showing William Ruto was leading in all provinces, including in Nyanza. But now as other presidential candidates stepped on the campaign trail, you can now see clearly that Raila Amolo Odinga has overtaken William Ruto. And from the opinion polls that were released today from different research firms, Raila beats William Ruto in all provinces except Rift Valley and in Central. I'm also seeing the same situation on the mountain. When the president will step there, things are going to drastically change on the mountain. So these leaders are confident out of maybe being politically naive. They don't know that in politics, things do change. And one thing they have not known is that our politics is largely ethnic based. And the masses, actually, their loyalty lies with the ethnic kingpins and not with just ordinary leaders, members of parliament. And then the second question, to answer that second question, they are also confident because all along they have been made to believe that to win presidential election in Kenya, if you have the mountain vote, then likely you have won the election. I think they have been made to believe that way. But that's also a misconception. You know, the mere fact that Uhuru Kenyatta is not even worried or bothered with these people, Uhuru himself knows the pain he underwent actually to be the president. And Uhuru Kenyatta knows that even though the mountain voted for him to the last person, Rift Valley voted for him to the last person, and then he got some votes across the country, areas like in Kisii, from the results that we were seeing, it was almost a 50-50 kind of a situation. Uhuru knows how hard it was for him to still win the election. So these leaders from the mountain, I tend to believe that they're being misled. They have that thinking or that feeling that now the whole country is only about the mountain, that now if you have the mountain vote, then largely you have won the presidential election. That's a misconception. So as I conclude, I'm seeing a team that is politically naive and a team that is clearly being misled into thinking that now if you have the mountain vote, then you can just win a presidential election in Kenya. That is not the case. And I'm also seeing a team being misled into thinking that they can actually beat the president on the mountain. Because looking at these leaders talk, in fact, Kabogo, these were Matangi, Ndininyoro, Inchungwa, they are talking as if now They want to prove a point to the president that they can actually beat him on the mountain, which is very far from the truth. These leaders cannot beat the president on the mountain. When Uhuru Kenyatta will step on the mountain, things will drastically change, and I'm saying that with a lot of confidence. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, in case you've bumped here for the very first time, just as I did indicate, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.